Hey guys, it's Matt with Copper Owl Coins. I'm glad to see you guys again tonight. Hello, Scott Teskey. If you're still there, on collaboration. Yeah, the copyright claim was on the Cool and the Gang Celebration song. So whenever we played that, we were apparently in void of copyright because the song itself is not public domain, even though I can go to any number of soundboard websites and download it. Makes all the sense in the world to me. Hey Garrett C, how we doing? It does. I'm sorry to eat in front of you guys, but I'm just now getting to my dinner. I had a Boy Scout meeting that we had to go to. And I had kids to put to bed, and that's why I'm just now getting here. And so I'm hungry. So, anyway, we're going to be looking at some DDOs tonight, as the name implies. Let me take a quick look and see who else is out streaming right now. Looks like Yankee Stacking's been up for a few minutes. I don't see anybody else, so it might just be us. But anyway, so we're going to get things kicked off and start looking at some DDOs from Tazman coins. I don't think Tazman is here, but I might email him here real quick like. Might not work, but we'll see what happens here. Oh, now I need to figure out what that name was. Oh, yeah. Let me do a quick reply here. All right. There we go. Got a few notices put out there, so I needed to do that. So let's get going on Mr. Litle's $50. That one is a 72, but we're looking at the wrong thing. I was just using that one to focus. Let me grab another bite to eat real quick. All right. Let me bring up a few pictures here to also give us an idea what we're looking for when we're doing this. So here we go. So for the 71s, we're looking for that. We could also find a little bit of that. So there we go. There's what we're looking for. So let's get into it. The 71s can be pretty easy to find. I mean, they're not, I wouldn't say that they're easy to find, but there's a lot of them. So your odds go up because there's so many of them. But we're going to be going kind of quick because there's almost 2 boxes of these things to go through. Or at least the equivalent of the number that get pulled away and separated from the rest of the box. I've been thinking a little bit about how to take care of that aspect of hunting in the future, that maybe I'm spending a lot of time sorting on the fly when I don't need to. I can always come back and do that after the fact and nobody would be the wiser. We'll still look at the 74s and the 72 or the 82P no FGs, looking for those, and we can make that work. I think it might pick up the pace a little bit if I were to not worry about doing all the separation on the fly. It might help me keep a little more attention on the chat as well. Based on yesterday, it looked like things went pretty well, but there's always a chance that I could do even better. And that's what I'm trying to do starting now in year 2. I found having you guys to talk to makes it go a little quicker. So if you don't mind, we'll do that. It's a little bit rough getting back to work today. I was riding quite a high last night. So let's get that off there. Don't need that. So what do you guys got going on tonight? What's going on in the chat? What's going on with Garrett or Scott or any one of the 4 folks that we have watching right now? That's not a bad evening there, Garrett C. Little man in black. Old Folsom County Prison. Folsom County Jail. Forget the name of it exactly. You know what I'm saying. I did find a 71D DDO, the FS101 variety, in the box that I hunted late last week. And I'll tell you, there was no silver in there, so given that we had 1 box with and 1 box without yesterday, that helped avoid a double skunker. Well, we received a 1/4 inch of ice on the roads. We're supposed to get 8 inches of snow on top of it. I know that feeling. Hey, Walker Magnet, lurking at work. Good to see you, buddy. Always good when Walker Magnet shows up. We had a heck of a day yesterday, Walker. Yeah, Scott, we just had 9 inches of snow here in Kansas City, but we've had a couple warm days since, and I'm telling you, it's like practically gone right now. We didn't get that much ice, but that's pretty par for the course for us that we would get ice. like a good 1/4 inch of ice on everything, and then it snows. Because we just get those rain bands that come through and start freezing up first. But this one was nice. We got a little glaze, but then we got a lot of snow. So that wasn't so bad. I was actually able to drive in the snow pretty easily. I'm glad you could join us, Walker. All right. We will do the 71Ds. Then I'm going to jump to the 72 Phillies. Yeah, that's true, Garrett. You know what I'm talking about. You're around here. So, little ring of death on this one. Nice and shiny, but ring of death. I was hoping maybe American Eagle Hoarder would want to pop in. We will see. There's Partridge Family Prospecting. I was just about to say maybe Partridge Family Prospecting would be out here. Let me grab the link, and anybody who wants to join in and talk a bit, do that. Mussel shell with the I wonder that every day. Mussel shell. There's lots to about. Come on up if you like, Partridge. Not a problem. I'll take a little chit-chat. Heck, it's early for us, Partridge. Some of those late night sessions that we have over at AEH's place. Whew. About can't function the next day. Mr. Boudreau, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Back to work. Lunch in 45 minutes. Well, we'll see you over lunchtime then, Walker. Silver Scorpion, how we doing? Got your email earlier, Silver, so we'll get things bundled up and sent your way. Okay, cool. Do some 3D printing yourself, huh? The link, if you scroll up, it should be there. If anybody wants to come up and just chit-chat while we're doing this. We're looking at the 71Ds from yesterday for Tazman. I'm going to switch it up and get over to the 72 Phillies. Give you a little picture of what we're looking for there. 72s, when they have them, should be a noticeable doubling along the leg of the R. Yeah, I know, Partridge. It's been a lot of fun watching Eagle do that, hasn't it? If you got a camera on your 3D printer, we like to watch those, Silver. Looking at 2021 S Morgan Reverse, something odd on the ribbon. If you have a camera on it, feel free to jump in, or if you need the link to jump in, you can show it off. Not a problem. I don't really know a thing about them because I don't have any. Oh, cool, man. That'd be cool. There could be like a whole late night 3D printer conglomerate that gets together on here. It's between you and... Okay, that'd be great. Between you, American Eagle Hoarder, and maybe Resin Dragon. Might be some interesting stuff going on with that. And the rest of us can just sit on the bleachers and watch and see what mesmerizing stuff you guys come up with. We could call, let's see, is it it's all carbon filament that it's printing with, right? Because I'm thinking of a name here, like Coins and Carbon. Pardon me while I grab another quick bite to eat. Plastic, okay. Okay. All right, that's the 72s. There's the 73s. Some CNC and some laser stuff from time to time too. Oh, nice. Nice. I think there's real potential there. I do. So we kill hours with American Eagle Hoarder watching his machine go zeep, yeep, 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 yeep. So I think I've decided at the Grove Coin Show that I will take some of my slabbed coins and at least offer them up to the right price. Not all of them, though. There's definitely some that are not leaving my hands. Yeah, that's pretty much what AEH does. I think he just leaves it going and we watch. He's had a few bigger projects. I don't know if you've ever seen his stuff, Silver. If not, it's kind of cool to go watch it. And we do all kinds of silly, punch drunk, late night things. We're not drinking and printing or streaming, but we're we enjoy a few laughs among each other, poking fun at one another, and a few things like that. Learning curve. Oh, yeah. Hey, Patrick Johnson. Good to see you. Haven't found anything yet for Mr. Litle. We're going to move on to the 77s. Already looked at all the 74s yesterday. Drinking and CNC sounds like a bloodbath. Very much so. Yeah, there's some things you really shouldn't do after a few barley pops. Now, we did find one DDO on the air yesterday, the 74D DDO for Avardcurt. That was exciting. So, I'm going to leave the current example up there, but we're going to look for the no FG now on the 72Ds. And when they say no FG, they mean absolutely no trace that it was ever there, was rubbed off, was anything. Partials don't count worth anything in this game. Got a lot of nice comments. I wrote to a few people for some feedback on the stream yesterday. Got a lot of nice comments. Got some critiques, and that's cool. I think I'm gonna try to get my daughter more involved in reading the chat to me. That way it's not. That way the impression isn't that I'm ignoring everybody. Because I'm sure I'm missing stuff, and that's because I end up being very head down and doing this and not reading what's up there. I honestly don't know how some of those that do, their own one-man broadcast with box after box after box going through stuff, how they do it. But that's where I'm also thinking, if I change things up and don't do all this sorting on the fly, that maybe I will have a better chance at compressing some time and making that time to be on there. Now, this is a good example. In this light, you can see a little bit of it. When you get it in this light, it's very much revealed. So, and we'll definitely be getting rid of Cool in the Gang. Oh no, the system is down. The system is down. We'll take you back anytime, Garrett C. No, I thought giving the examples would be a really nice way of kind of explaining without explaining it verbally. Oh, back again. I'm sorry. I thought you were leaving. That you were saying you will be back again. No, you are back again. I got you. All right. No extra DDOs for Bryan Litle, or Tazman as he goes by. Let me grab one more bite to eat. Cool. Let's see if I can bring that up. Let's see. What am I eating? Cold open-faced roast beef. I wish it was warmer. All right. So I guess, Michael, I should have asked you if you mind me showing. I figured I was going to be showing at some point anyway. Looks like you've got Windows 11 as well, so not too bad. I take it that you're asking about the indentation. I assume it's right there you're asking about, or is it literally right there? And this is on the, I'm sorry, I only opened your picture. I didn't open the mail. Okay. This is on the obverse or the reverse? I honestly don't know what that might be. The indent. Okay. Right there. That right there. Hey, Slick One. Give me a second. I'm going to mute and go away from the camera for just a second. Okay, that's better. Reverse on the bow. Okay, so this is going to be around the eagle's feet. Huh. I've never seen that brought up. And like I said, I don't have it in the 2021 Morgans to know for sure. So it's a little hard for me to make a call on that, but I would open it up to anybody else that's in here. Have you seen this? Have you got a 21 or 2021 Morgan? If you want to put it in chat, or if you want to click on the link that I just put out there and come up and discuss more, you're welcome to. It's an interesting find. I'm not too sure what in the world we've got there. Okay. We're going to go back here. Can't find anything. Yeah. That's right. Okay, we're going to go back here and look at some 71Ds. This is for Westside now. And his collection of potential DDOs. One thing, do you like the name of this stream? That 70's Hunt. Because when you think about it, all these are in the 70s. And I thought, it only makes sense. If I'm going to go to the trouble of hunting them, I might as well have a catchy name. Yeah, that is a strange one. I'm hoping that I can return a good number of these $50 tomorrow. I need to unload those so I can reload and have another box for next weekend. Pardon me. had a tiring day. Not a busy day, but a tiring day. It's a little too much stress, I think. Got some good news on a project, though. I'm not going to be going back to New Mexico anytime real soon, probably within the next 45 days, but not like this week or next week unexpectedly. That said, it could always change. Right now, the plan is not for that. By the time I get around to it, I might be ready to go somewhere again. I know these aren't on there for real long periods of time, but, you know, we got a lot of them to go through. So, yeah. I could pick up a lot of speed during the streams if I were going that fast. Bunch of gunk on that one. So, Slick One, what's going on tonight, man? Did you make it in yesterday? Hey, Avardcurt. Sorry to hear your day was long and tough. Doing all right. I'm going to be looking at your stuff here in a little bit. I'm going to have to get it sorted. It's all sitting in a bag right now. I had Westside and Tazman all sorted out, ready to go. Hey, no problem, Slick One. You can always go back and kill 5 hours watching our stream from yesterday. Just let it play while you're sleeping. Just to give you guys a few numbers from yesterday. I think the previous high that we had, number of concurrent viewers in the stream before yesterday was like 28. And we topped out at 64 on about 3 different occasions. All of them were within the first portion of the stream and before about the 1/3 way through Avardcurt's box, which at that time we were almost 3.5 hours in. I don't blame people for waiting a little bit. Man, I've been doing the same thing, Slick One. I think I've got 7,500 pennies over here. Probably about 7,000 of them ready to go back. And I got another box I'd love to be going through right now, too. If we knock this out, maybe I will. But, yeah, in addition to that many concurrent viewers, I think the most likes we had ever had was something around 50, because I know I'd done a 50 like before. I was kind of blown away by that. And I would have been very happy just to have like 70 likes or something like that, something to set a new high mark like that. 132. We actually had Woozy sweating that he was going to have to give away a Mandalorian. Because that's what he had committed to at 150. At 150, I was going to be giving away a full box hunt for free. Along with whatever or the Mandalorian round that Woozy was going to do. 132. Yeah, boom, for sure. Partridge, you can come up and keep me company, man. I got room in the window for you. Ain't no shame in this game. Anyway, that was pretty cool. 250 hours of watch time was accumulated yesterday. So when you consider that the stream was 5 hours and 4 minutes long, if you take 250 hours of watch time and basically divide it by 5 hours, that points to an average viewership every hour and every minute of about 50 people. I've never had, like I said, more than about 28 at most in one stream, let alone 50 people for roughly 5 hours. Now, I get it. There was a lot of people in there that probably, whatever the rules are for accumulating watch time. Like Scott's in here throwing a period down on the chat to kind of renew that clock. I don't know how much truth there is in that, but I don't really care. If that's what the person has to do, then that's fine. I'd like to think that they just know that you're here, but I'm sure that they're like, well, people just turn on a 10-hour stream and fall asleep to it, and we're not going to count all that time. Well, it is time. But they can run their site how they want to. They didn't ask me how to. Bringing me to my other point, when I went back and looked at some of the analytics on the stream from yesterday, I noticed that if I were monetized, I would not have gotten any income off of that stream because they slapped me with a copyright claim, which is like a warning if you're out driving and the cops pull you over. It's basically like a slap on the hand warning. And it was because when we decided to do a sounder to announce when we were going to be giving away one of the silver rounds in the stream, because I was calling it a celebration, I used the old Kool and the Gang song Celebration. A clip of the song. I'm not making any money off of it. It wouldn't have changed the dynamic of the stream whatsoever. But because that song does not belong to the public domain, but I can go out to any public site and download that same clip from a soundboard that somebody else has got out there, because I dared use that, it's a copyright claim. Oh yeah. That's crazy, Scott. So no, I appreciate the fact that you're in here doing that. It's nothing but help, and I appreciate that gesture. Yeah, I thought it was a little nuts too. So, they're saying that I wouldn't be able to you know, do any monetization on it. And then they turn around and say, "Oh, well, we know that you're not part of the partnership here." So, it's all fine. I'll find something else to have fun with. Um, the soundbite was, I don't know, maybe like 10 seconds. So, whatever. I'll play by the rules. It's not one that I intended to break. I was going to ask that it be forgiven, but that was a arduous process in itself, and they basically got it set up so that they're in the right to be able to make the claim, and you'll never be able to prove that it was a problem, because it even says in there, just because you hear something in public doesn't mean it's public domain. And that's not how it works. Whether it's a little bit or a lot or the whole song, or even if you can lay claim to it yourself, it has to be public domain for you to be able to use it. So I'm going to apparently have to be a little more cautious about what I download and researching it a little bit. But like I said, it's cool. We will find a way to have some fun with something else, and we will not let it be a problem or let it slow us down. Oh, well, I guess that's always a possibility. I did it about 5 or 6 times, so I'll have to go through and figure all that out. But yeah, maybe. I just thought it was interesting that, here I got this kind of, big mega stream that I'm not used to having, and I have a little bit of fun with it, and they got to come in and say, no, no, no. No, no, no. No fun for you, big boy. You want to go out and have some fun, huh? No, no, no. No fun for you. Now, y'all might be wondering what the hell I'm doing there. I know that Partridge is laughing his butt off. Okay. Well, I might dive into that. Like I said, I'm not monetized, so I don't know that it really does anything to me right now, but I'm guessing maybe if it's left in that state, then if I ever were monetized and somebody were to come and watch that video and do any kind of financial something with it, then I would continue to not be monetized, or maybe they take away your watch hours or something. I don't know exactly what they do, and I certainly have not gone into the depths of trying to understand YouTube and their algorithms. But I wish they'd go do something about the bots more than I wish they'd worry about this stuff. Huh. Well, that's a thought. Myself put in oh, okay. Clever coin name, welcome to the stream. Ooh, that's a junky looking one. Not you, clever coin name. Hey, man, you've been on a roll. You've been getting some shout-outs lately, man. That is awesome. I'm thinking for 500, if I kind of stall out at like 560 or 460 or 470 or something like that, I think I will put out a shout-out video or create a shout-out contest. And maybe that's how I might give away like a special prize at the 500 celebration. John Francis, how we doing, man? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. 10:22. Gonna have to pick up the pace here. Yeah, that like button will help out, man. Not a problem. Got 10 people in the stream right now. Appreciate that. I'll put the link out there one more time just in case somebody wants to come up and join me. Y'all don't have to be just casual observers. You can come in and talk with me. I know that may not be everybody's cup of tea, but sometimes it gets lonely talking to myself here. Because sometimes I answer myself. And that's when it gets really weird. Here's one that we were curious about yesterday. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you got to do some real interesting ones. Give out some very explicit instructions, I guess. Kind of like that they need to email you too, or something. I would totally come up there with you right now, but I'm driving the 3-year-old in the car, and she only sings songs that would get you copyright strikes. Yeah, that's kind of like my 9-year-old from time to time. I wonder if I'm just waiting on the day they come back and say, nope, you can't do that either. No singing. No singing on your stream either. Not that song. So we're looking at 70's now. I appreciate you not getting me more strikes. That would be good. Because someday I would like to be monetized. Since I'm making this kind of progress, someday I'd like to get there, and at least I think so. And well, we'll just see where it goes from there. I'm guessing they would prefer you to not have a bunch of copyright claims. You know, I've seen a few of them. They can get pretty, I don't know. I've seen a couple streams get a little more explicit than I was expecting. and I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody that's here, that's for sure. It's not anybody that's actually here, but at least I don't think so, now that we got 14 people here and I haven't seen everybody. But yeah, it's surprising what does get allowed versus what they'll get you a copyright problem with. I guess they're kind of two different things, so that's how they handle it. So anyway, gonna have a real beautiful one coming up here. Really nice looking 72D. I did take a few of them to the side yesterday that weren't going to be sent to some donators, and just set them aside as possible upgrades in my album. 3 upgrades, and I had a pretty nice album going. I am officially $2.50 away from a complete Kennedy album. Which is pretty exciting. William Finds Pennies. Hey, how's it going, man? Always good to see you in the chat. And we have Martha in the house. What I am doing now is, these are some of the same coins that we looked at yesterday. And they are the year and mint mark that we know have varieties in them. So like what I was just looking at was the 72 Denvers. And I'll show you here. This is one that kind of gets you a little bit excited, but let me see if I can find something to point with here. This pen will do. Right there where you see that G and a little bit of the F. If that looks like just flat metal right there, like this does over here, if it looks like that right there, well, that is where the die that hit this coin had been polished so much in that area that they rubbed the artist's initials off of that die after maintenance, and they struck a bunch of coins with no FG on them. They're actually in good shape. They can actually be worth, $50, $60, $70. So they're a nice find. There's Partridge. Let's bring him into the fold.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. How you doing tonight?
Oh, not bad. I had to eat something.
Understand that. I know that feeling. Oh my gosh.
I say had to. I use that term lightly.
I was compelled to.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's a real good example of one that's a real almoster. I mean, in that light, you would swear it's not there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, some would argue that it's really not there, but you can see the outline of the G there, even if you can't see the F. That won't qualify.
How does it get? Is it worn off like that, or is it just printed really, really lightly?
When the mint at the mint, when they remove the die and do some polishing on it to kind of just freshen it up, that area, whether intentional or not, it's very debatable. Somebody polished that area enough to where the F and G were polished smooth on the die, and then it struck the coin and didn't have the F and G there to transfer. And Southern Metals just made it in. He would know a little bit about that. I'm trying to stumble my way through the history of why the no FG is the no FG there, Southern Metal. I think it was die polishing that wore it away, and then it transferred the no no F and no G to the coin when they hit it after that. So
Now,
that's right. Yep.
Is it only on certain years that's the case, or is it all Kennedy halves?
For sure, it's the 72D.
Yeah.
The 82P. Oh, you thought it was excess grease? I hadn't heard that one. But the same result can happen, and you get a grease strike error. Usually, those aren't super highly valued. So that's where I was thinking it was more a process with the die. But I'm sorry, you were asking me, Partridge. Oh, which ones? Yeah, the 82 Philadelphia. That's why when I'm in the stream and I hunt those and I see an 82, I'll at least check the mint mark. If it's a P, then I will flip it over and we'll look for the no FG. Somebody would have to remind me. 83P, maybe? Yeah, okay. Southern Metal's got those. So one of the silver ones, the 66, Philadelphia, 72D, also possible on 82P. That's the other one we look for. 83P and 88P. Okay. So, yeah, I don't take a lot of time looking for the 83P and the 88P, but maybe I should be. I don't know. That just sounds like more hunting that I need to do.
I got excited here for a second because I cannot remember the dates. I cannot remember all the different screw-ups. But this one seemed simple. All I have to do is look for an FG or lack thereof. And I thought, ooh, I finally found my niche. And then Southern Metal came in and just squashed that to death. Like,
well, Southern Metal, he's good for some stuff.
Now I got to remember stuff again.
Baseman hasn't gone in surgery yet. They're thinking it might be later in the week. Okay, man, we're still thinking about Baseman 64. He's
for sure.
Yeah. So what I do when I find one that I think is suspect here, and this isn't a good example, but if it were flat there and moving it around in the light wasn't really revealing it, I would do about a slow turn like that a couple different times, both in the dark and in the light areas on this microscope, so that I want to see it from all angles to try and figure out, is it what I think it is or is it not?
Awesome. Thank you, Southern Metal. I'll definitely check it out for sure. That's awesome. Where's my pen, actually, so I can write that down.
Yeah, they do. In fact, Southern Metal, I printed out the several of the different denominations that you have with the varieties on them, so that I could do more effective searching. And I even took some of that, and let me pull it down here. I even got these egg crates. It's going to make me disappear, but these egg crates, and you can see maybe on the back of those, I wrote in the year and mint mark so that I would have like a little container here that I could just pop those in while I'm hunting and not have to go back and forth between a paper and back and forth between the screen and all that.
Good idea. That's a good idea. That's why I look at the books. When I see you guys with books, I think to myself, I'm having a very hard time collecting regular change, like just not change, you know what I mean? Regular, and I just think I love certain silvers. I love this other stuff, but it's really hard unless it's super old. It's very hard for me to get into it enough to collect $50, for instance, like Kennedy's. Right. I just haven't even thought of it. But if I had the book and I'm seeing the dates of what I'm supposed to have, the mint marks, and then it becomes to me instantly, well, I need that one. Well, I should probably have that one. Then I become interested in collecting them because I have a little spot in a book that I need to fill. It doesn't have to be perfect. I can always upgrade, but I think That
Sure.
would get me more collecting those $half I just haven't fallen in love with yet.
Yeah. No, I know exactly where you're going with that. Looks like Southern Metal has that same idea, or maybe using ice cube trays.
Oh yeah.
But, I think anything with multiple slots in it like that will definitely help somebody out. Now, I'm not going to be putting much right here for a few minutes because I just got into another bag, and the only way I can go through these I don't know, my method involves sorting them so that I'm looking at all the 71s.
It's funny how everybody does it in all different ways.
Yeah, it's just
Hey, American Eagle holder.
there's AEH. What's going on, big boy? Let me
Great,
throw.
see exactly.
I know Dollar Tree. That is one of Southern Metal's favorite hardware stores or supply stores.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. There's a link if anybody wants to come up. It's like the gang's getting back together, just on a different channel. Hello, AEH.
Hello there,
Like
big
the gang's
boy.
getting back. That's right.
Toot toot.
And no trains in my background.
Where's Bryan?
Yeah, we already hunted Bryan's. He probably mad at me.
Sorry, I had YouTube on there for a sec.
Oh, yeah. That's only fair that you do that to me.
Hold on, let me open it back up.
There you go. How you doing, Will?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Not bad.
I'm at, yeah, I got that on still. I'm MS70ing some of my 65s.
Yeah.
My keepers. I figure, you know what? I'm keeping them, and if people don't like it,
Make them the way you like them. You know, when you're keeping them.
yeah. And these are These are the mint state sets. What do they call SMS?
Oh, the SMSs. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? A little brightening never hurt anything. So
Yep.
these puppies are coming out nice too.
Very cool.
How was driving Did you drive your car today?
Oh. Yeah, let's just say I hit a high 3 digits.
Ooh.
And then as I was at the gas station getting my coffee just about an hour ago, there was a guy in a bright green Challenger showed up with a 345 shaker. So it's got like that hole in the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got, I don't know what it does other than it just shows part of the engine shaking. I don't understand that. I guess it's supposed to look cool. But he had seen me up there. He had seen me up there about a week ago when it was nice out before, and this little kid and his dad saw my car. The guy's like, "Can I take a picture?" And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, whatever." And he was getting in his minivan. Like, he didn't have his car up there. He was just doing something with his minivan. And he saw me then because the kid was like, or the guy was asking me to peel the tires out a little bit for the kid to hear the engine and whatnot. So I was like, okay. He saw me take off. And tonight I was parked up there, and he parked right next to me, of course. And he comes in and he said, "Is that a 392?" Because that was one of the other options of the, Dodge engines. And he goes, "You want to race?" I was like,
he left the minivan home tonight, huh?
Yeah. Because it's 55 and dry and clean out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't say dry, but
dry enough.
Yeah. And I was like, God, I don't know. I could have a Hellcat engine in there, and I would just look like an idiot. So I was like,
wow.
I was like, what has it got in there? And that's when I said, "Is that a 392?" He goes, "No, it's a 345." So then I asked him, "What is it pushing?" Because he's cammed it, right? And I'm like, "Oh crap, you're gonna beat me. You're gonna have more torque and more out." He's only got 318 or 418 to the wheels. And I was like, "And yours is cammed?" And I'm like, I'm at 440. I haven't cammed mine yet. I'm like, I would probably walk you, but he has 390 rear end. So I don't know what my rear end is. I just know what my top speed is. So
that rear end will make a difference, I suppose.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me go rinse this coin off.
Okay.
I like all muscle cars, but I'm a Dodge guy. I love my Dodge truck. I love old Dodge right from when they first started. But I'm not against the Chevys. I just like to get him sweating a little about it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So what now?
They're both good.
What are you talking about?
I was saying I'm a Dodge guy through and through. I said, but I love the old Chevys too. I love all old muscle cars. But I said I like to get you going. So I said I'm always like, pushing my Dodge over here.
Oh yeah. You're putty Russ.
Honestly, if he had pulled out with a Hellcat and made all that noise and went, I don't think anybody would have thought anything of it because they would have been like far too busy looking at the Hellcat going, well,
Well, this guy didn't. He just had a standard. It was standard shift, but he just had a standard Challenger. Like there wasn't anything really special other than the color. It had that Dodge green.
Yeah.
Which I've always loved that color, but I'm not a Dodge fan, obviously.
Now, the Challenger, that's also a V8 in the Challenger? I know the Chargers are, but
Yes, the Challenger was definitely that was their sport race model.
Okay.
The newer cars. Same with the older. The Charger and Challenger.
Well, I used to work on the old ones, but
yeah, but then they ruined them when they came out with that old 4-door freaking Charger bull crap.
Yeah.
That was the dumbest thing.
What's the point?
That was so close to the 300M that it was just a joke.
Yeah.
But then they just like, we got to revamp this because we became the laughing stock of all cars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of losing train of thought here. But yeah, they both have V8s in them. The Challenger was the Hellcat. Hellcat came out in the Challenger.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it came out in the Charger.
It does, but it's not the same. It's actually slower.
I'm not up to the new. Honestly, I haven't been looking at the new cars recently at all, so I am not up to speed on them at all. I love the old ones though. I used to work on the old Challengers, Chargers, Barracudas. Yeah, you know what I mean. Back in the the 70's ones, and I love those old ones. I had a buddy that had one with a 318, one with a 340, and one with a 440. And it was, all of them had their perks, it wasn't like the 440 automatically meant it was awesome. Each one had its own, just something about it. Man, they just felt the slap shift in them. There was just something about those old ones. Oh, I love them.
Looks like Southern Metal's got a mean minivan there.
Yeah. 0-60 in 26 seconds.
What I want to know, Southern Metal, is does it have flames on the side?
You gotta have chrome. Something chrome flames.
Yeah. It may not go real fast, but it can look real fast.
But it looks fast. That's right.
Is that the right camera on here? Oh, it's not even plugged in. Oops. Forgot I didn't plug in the camera. Ugh. Yeah, he wanted to race, and I had just got my coffee, and I don't want to spill my coffee, so I'm like, well, dang it. You caught me 10 seconds too late. I was like, hey, if you're up here again and I haven't gotten my coffee, I'll definitely race you because it's so close in the power. It's literally 32, 30, whatever, 318 to the wheels, or 418 to 440.
Be a fair fight, huh?
Yeah, it would be pretty. Is this going to work? Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
It would be definitely worth it.
But that's so funny. Southern Metal, that's hilarious. Oh.
She nixed I also wanted to paint it like the 18 van, but she nixed that as well. But it does have heated seats. She got a warm butt.
Right now, my fiance wants a minivan in the worst way.
Oh. It came out pretty nice.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Silver Scorpion was on here earlier.
Who?
He may still be here. Silver Scorpion.
Hold on, because I got no. Oh, there's the comments. Avardcurt, there he is. Hello.
Yep. No. Silver Scorpion was on here, and he was saying he was doing some 3D printing.
Oh.
And I got to thinking, it's like, well, why can't we get a bunch of the people doing 3D prints? He said he might try and get his camera on, and get it pointed at his printing. And I thought, why don't we get a bunch of you guys that do this together, and we'll just kind of listen to 3D printing talk.
I'd be up for it. I don't know what I would print, but I'm sure I could think of a couple things. Actually, you know what? I do have something I want to print. It's a very large print. It's a
mega featsel.
No. Yeah. Now, actually, I was thinking about, you know how I did Sir Benji's coin slab holder? It's got the Benji bust on it. That Benji bust is actually a piggy bank. I just shrunk it down so far that you can't see the lid, because the lid to it is actually sitting behind it in the model. And so like this would be the lid, the coin here, and the model is right in front of it. And then when you make it smaller, the cap gets smaller too. It stays in scale. But I just hit it in the rest of the design when I put it on his slab. But I'm thinking about printing that big, huge Benji piggy bank and filling it up with Benjis.
I see.
Kind of like my Kennedy bank. My Kennedy coin, 64 Kennedy coin bank.
Actually, you know how you make your the coin tubes?
Mm-hmm.
You could do coin tubes and then have the tops to them, whatever is inside them. So have the bust to whatever's inside them. So Benji's have the bust right on top of that coin tube. For Kennedy's, have Kennedy's. For, you know what I mean? I think you'd have a thing going with that, something like that.
That I could definitely do, because I already have the Benji.
Yeah. I mean, it really wouldn't be hard. I think you've got everything it takes to do it. It might actually take up, if you make them a little longer and then make it so that you just have to figure out a way to, because you'd be grabbing the head to undo the top, to pop the top, which is pretty cool, I think. But I don't know. I may have to put myself out of a business when I get my 3D printer someday. He's already going to have the market cornered.
Yeah. Nothing says coin collecting like twisting the head off of a president.
Hey, I think that'd be cool. I'd order them. I'd order those for sure. That would instantly go into the book thing to me. It would go into the same, oops, I got to put those with those. As soon as you separate them like that, it becomes interesting for me.
Good night, Southern Metal. Thanks for stopping by, bud.
Even the challenge comes on the same frame as the 300, the frames. The frames, aka air filter, oil filters. No, the frames were actually a diameter. What? Diameter a la Mercedes. You're gonna have to diameter a la Mercedes. If you could edit that and slap that back in there, I'm kind of lost at this. Use the pre-existing tubes and just remake the lid. Oh. Basically, all I would need to do is make.
That would work too.
See the lid? The one model, I need to figure out how to separate it, because it's actually one model. I need to be able to separate it so it's two pieces. I'm not able to do that right now. Hold on, let me run this underwater.
See, the thing is with 3D printing, I don't think you'd ever run out of ideas as long as you have a few people stopping on your channel, no matter what. You'll always have a few things flowing.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Southern Metal, thank you for the updates on Baseman. Definitely appreciate keeping up with that. And
what exactly happened?
All I remember is that he's gone to the hospital. Maybe wasn't feeling so good, but that he's having some procedure done. I haven't heard what it is, and I haven't really asked.
Oh, okay.
But for now, we will have Robo Base Man, I guess.
Yeah. Hopefully he will be okay. And all will be well.
Yes. Had a lot of people, a lot of that going around in this group. Or community, I guess. I was all excited to put my logo behind me on the virtual background.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got to realizing that no
Cover
matter
it.
where I position it, it looks like it's taking a crap on me, or if it's a little bit lower,
Yeah.
it looks like my ears have wings.
That's funny. Yeah.
Well, you go with the crapping on you. That'll work.
See, I like to
feel
show my New
fun.
Hampshire, but no matter what I do, I really can't fit it in. You know, like it has the old man of the mountain in there and New Hampshire, but I can't
It's a
I don't
little
know.
state.
I got to
You're a big
readjust the
guy.
picture.
Yeah. It's a little state. You're a big guy.
You know. Definitely. Way bigger than I like to be.
No. You don't have to tell me about that.
Oh my goodness.
I could lose a small human and still be considered obese. By the numbers, anyway.
You know the number means nothing, right?
True, but it makes me feel a lot better about the day.
Oh, Jesus. Did you know I'm overweight?
You?
Yep.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9", but I'm overweight.
How? Yeah. Well, I don't know how.
Can't be by much.
Yeah. Hold on. Do I need to? I somehow, unless I've been watching things and you're turned just the wrong way, and I'm not seeing the big old pregnant belly. I don't know how you're hiding all that. Every time he turns sideways, the dogs walk in. You know, something like that. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Oh, the dogs walk in and you're distracted by the dogs?
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, I was going to say you look pretty thin to me.
I'm actually overweight, but I'm not overweight and fat. I'm overweight and muscle.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, that's different.
You can
Okay.
be overweight and muscle too.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
true.
The
Just
number
not the
doesn't
right
matter.
ones.
The numbers don't matter. You can be overweight, but it just not be body fat. You know, you can be overweight and muscle.
Well, since this is a day and age that you can identify as whatever you want, I identify as having a large insulating muscle on the front of me.
Yes, I like that. You know, I might join you there.
I identify as a cantaloupe.
Gross.
If I don't slow down pretty soon, I'm going to be identifying as pasta.
Big ground bait for the worms. Oh, I'm going to get back to hunting these. There's just a lot of these. I'm up to almost 4 full stacks of 71s right now. And still going strong.
That's pretty cool.
Computer setup except for the speakers and ready to finish tomorrow and do the first boot. Oh, Avard, I got to ask, are you building a computer? Because that's my forte. I got one there. Well, 2 monitors. One there.
Finish tomorrow and do the first boot. Nice. I know you've been looking forward to that, Avard, since we talked in December.
Did you just go buy an empty tray, 3D tray? Is that what I just saw?
What?
An empty non-printing 3D printer?
Oh, that thing that's so dead quiet right now and not moving.
I know. What's up with that?
Yeah. I got to move the file over to do the.
What was that? Oh.
It's just
Yeah.
laying there, quiet. It's kind of depressing a little
There
bit.
you go.
It's just resting. Hello.
Yeah, get a little. Yeah, I got to do the last. What do you call it? That came out pretty good. The last item done for John Wolf. He wanted a golf tee that looks like it's the shape of a lady's from the neck to the knees. From neck to knees. So I was like, sure, I can do that.
For a golf tee?
Yeah, it's the.
I've actually got them. I don't know if it would help. I'll have to ask them where they are, but I have the original old ones that have from. It actually has their legs. That
Yeah,
come
this
down
has
all the way down to 2 points where they go into the ground.
Yeah,
And then it comes all the way up to where the neck comes, and the neck is where it's opened up to where your ball sits right on it. I'm talking it has, full view of stuff. But we had those. I had gotten a big giant box full of golfing things at one point, and there was a bunch in there, and I gave a bunch to my brother-in-law. But I think I saved a few for myself. If it's something you'd want to try to get in 3D print.
Yeah, just send me a picture of it.
Yeah, I'll just ask her. She's asleep now, but I'll ask her tomorrow and see where they are.
Yeah. Reminds me, wasn't it in Caddyshack where he's kind of Rodney Dangerfield's kind of strutting through the pro shop? Yeah, give me a box of that. Give me one of them shirts. Give me a box of them naked lady tees.
Yep. These were back from they were about that time. They weren't new.
When you said that, I was like, "Don't tell me you actually got some."
No, I mean there are some. It definitely is. When I there was a tin, almost like a Christmas cookie tin. The Christmas cookie tin was filled with different types of teas. So somebody was collecting teas. Her brother works for the state of Massachusetts in a golf course. He's been doing it for 30 years, something like that. And so we gave him part of it. And I know I kept some of them that were there was like doubles and triples of them. And some of them were just too good not to keep some for myself. So I kept a few. But he got the majority of them. I'm hoping he keeps them for a while. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have kept some more of them, but it wasn't just naked ones. There was all sorts of different types. Ones with bells, ones with whistles, but they were all usable. They all had the perfect, they would go into the ground.
Good night, Walker.
Hey, we'll see you later, Walker. Thanks for stopping in on your lunch break again.
Did we where's Scott Brow?
Huh?
Oh, you're there? I don't see you anymore.
Oh, yeah. I've just been, since I'm doing nothing but making stacks so that I can hunt, I thought maybe it'd be more fun to watch Will.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm just straight.
We don't have to be that excited about it. No, just kidding.
No, you know what it is? On my screen, I see me and down in the corner. And then I realized I only saw I forgot what I was looking at as you making that wide screen. I was actually paying attention to the bottom one.
Oh.
But I'm good. I don't need to see.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see what I'm doing exactly, but
yeah,
it's definitely picking up some dirt.
You're not putting much pressure on there, are you?
I'm just going back and forth a lot to get the little pieces around the letters. You have to go back and forth quite a bit to get everything around the letters. Otherwise, it doesn't pick it all up, and then it looks like it has been.
Have you looked at one under a microscope that you've cleaned?
Oh yeah, you want me to show you?
Sure, do whatever you need.
Yeah, I'll switch cameras. That way you can see what I'm doing to it exactly. And it's probably more interesting this way.
I'm just curious if you thought you were seeing any kind of, just subtle little scratch marks that would indicate cleaning.
Oh, no. Hold on, let me focus here. Okay, so you see how each letter has a little bit of dark around it?
Yeah.
So, I try and go back and forth. And yes, I make sound effects.
It helps.
Totally works better.
It absolutely does.
Yep. Yeah, just try and go until I think it's, as nice as I'm going to get it,
Yep.
You're not going to get everything, but these are for my personal collection because they're from 54 and that's my dad's year. So I'm just trying to, bring them back to life, if you will. As eerie as that sounds.
No.
I mean, if I could do their other type of bringing back, then I'd do that. But since I can't do that, this is the second option. And I'm trying to get as much as I can.
All right. Done with that.
And
1, 2, 3, 4,
really
5,
need
6.
to kind of see how much is on there. You really got to get it on there. But it takes off all, like, look at that. See how it looks clean there? Just watch how much comes off of here.
Yeah, that was almost.
See how dirty it got?
Yeah. Wow. Yep, that's almost 15 full stacks of $50 to go through now.
Oof.
They stay in a stack.
I think I'm going to go and buy, after I pay down my one credit card from buying all those rounds, I'm going to start doing some mail call videos from buying from different silver places.
You should.
At like SD, JM, Money Market or something like that. I can't remember the name of it.
Do you do some buying from JM?
I've never bought from JM yet, so the first time I do will be an interesting experience.
Yeah. I got that one, that Athena Owl, a new one, and then one from the Apollo 11 moon landing series where Buzz Aldrin's standing on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget what's on the back, but it looks pretty damn cool. Paid a little more for that one, but then I got a bunch of copper rounds to go, because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually bought a tube of copper rounds, but then I was like, I kind of wish I hadn't.
Yeah.
But copper went up 300%, so I'm like, maybe that was a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, you won't get crazy rich with it like you would silver, or gold, but
it's one of those. It's kind of like Shiba when it first came out. It was really, really, really low, but if you put enough into it, you could have made some good money. Unfortunately, I didn't put enough.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the front like, oh, that looks nice. Flipped it over, like, oh,
there's a reverse.
Yeah. Some of these are coming out really nice. I mean, it's not half bad.
No, that looks nice.
You can see the shine on it.
Yep.
And that's what I mean by it brightens up the coin. But you still see the dirt around the lines and whatnot. That's got a huge ding in it.
It'd be interesting to see these 10 years down the road, 5 years down the road, something like that. Anything that's had this on it, see if there's like any kind of toning that gets induced from it. I don't know why there would be, but it's just kind of one of those interesting things.
This is I don't know. I enjoy doing this to the ones in my collection. The 65s. Oh my God, those things came out great.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh yeah, boy, that is nice.
That I couldn't even see 65 before. Look at that.
Man.
I mean, it looks like I haven't even touched it.
Yeah. Garrett says BMI bodybuilders are morbidly obese according to the charts. Well,
yep.
I'm just going to identify as a bodybuilder then. It takes a lot of powerlifting for me to stand up. So there we go.
Well, then you're a power lifter. One of my buddies told me, it goes, because like a lot of people, this is only because we were talking about bodybuilding. A lot of people want to be bodybuilders, but they lift like a power lifter.
Uh-huh.
And they make that's one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Do you want to be a bodybuilder or a weight lifter?
Yeah. I was going to show you something here. I was talking about the keychain.
Yeah.
Like that.
I see you stopped and went back and forth midway of the pattern.
Yeah, you can do that. Well, and it's funny because you look at this end and it looks like it's round, and you look at that end and it looks square.
Huh.
And that's just by keeping it squared here. Actually, what I did here was a zigzag pattern, so it would kind of come back to being, it'd go square, round, square, round, square, round, so it stays fairly square. But then on this end, I just spiral it, and it takes on the round shape. So I've learned how to do a lot of patterns and twists and turns with it to kind of make some cool things. But those colors right there are the kind of the 4 colors that are generally the autism awareness colors, I guess.
We have, I don't know if you guys were aware, we have 2 kids that are both autistic.
I was not.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
12 years old, and gosh, she's 14 now, I think.
Yeah. My 2 are 18 and 12.
Damn cool kids, though. I'll tell you what, my son is not autistic, my oldest son, and he's an awesome guy, don't get me wrong, but you know, like any other kid, worried about what kind of gifts they got at Christmas. And these kids that we have, the 2 of us, Christmas time comes, as long as we have tape and certain things to build with, they could care less about monetary stuff. It's never about that. It's about how they feel. They want to be where they want to be. They want to be happy. They want to, you know. I love these guys. We've been together 11 years, and they were in diapers when I first met my fiance. Look what I have here. Is this the one that you have?
Let me bring you up. Oops, I think it is. Yeah.
I think I just dropped it out of the thing here. Hold on.
It's broken.
Don't break it.
It's broken. You broke it. That's it. You're fired. Get in the office.
Yep. I think that's it.
I can't see it.
Isn't that funny? It's got to be because I have the background on or something.
Yeah.
Back away a bit. Right there. Man on
the isn't that amazing? That it looks black, but it really is just mirror.
Yeah.
You know, you can see my computer through that.
I mean, crazy.
In the back of it.
Oh yeah, the eagle front. Yeah.
And I want the whole collection. I have this one. It's the first one I got. I was very excited. I don't know what you paid for yours. I probably paid a little more than I would have liked on mine, but honestly, Jenny had it, and I really wanted it. It wasn't a question on resale. I knew I wanted this as something I wanted to collect.
Yep.
And so I went for it, and I think I paid. God, it was pretty close to 60 for that, I think.
Okay. I think I got mine with JM about I want to say 50, but I think it might have been 40.
Yep.
So yeah, good chrome mirror photograph black. Yeah. It seriously just looks like it's outer space behind him.
Yeah.
It's so freaking cool.
As a matter of fact, if you look close, like under I have it. Mine's been in a case that's kind of gotten beaten. But if you were to look at this, like under the zoom lens there, you would see, if you look close enough, just the only things that are even look off are these little specks, and you realize those are stars.
Yeah.
Everything's glass except for those few little specks, and then you realize, oh, those are supposed to be there.
I can't wait to see this thing personally.
You haven't gotten that one yet?
No, I just ordered it like 2 days ago.
Oh, I'm telling you, did you see the other ones they have too? They have the first footprint. The first footprint, one large step for man, one small step for man, one large step for mankind. They have that one. They have the eagle. There's like 4 or 5, I think, in this series, maybe 6.
They've got the command module. They've got the 3 astronauts.
Sorry.
At least I know there's at least 4 of them. So maybe the eagle was the other one.
Can I show you something on scope?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want you to guess what year it is before I get to the big part of it. Hold on.
Guess what year?
Mm-hmm.
64.
He
You sure?
looks
I'd
like
to believe so. It's a 64 Muncher.
Clip Planchet.
Did you buy that one or did you find that one?
I found it in a package that I bought from Coins and Treasures. He sent this as an extra.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. So I wanted.
It's a hell of an extra.
Yeah, I have a
It's a
bunch.
63 and a half.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, hey, a 64 clipped.
Yeah.
I've never seen one before, not in silver. I have three of them. Three of them. What are they? They're all clad.
Yeah.
And I used to think they weren't clip planchets, but all of them had the same amount of clipping off of them. I was like,
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're worth anything more.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I'm sure they are. Let me pull out last year's red book.
Yeah.
You know these red books and blue books?
I have one of them. I just never use it.
If you go to the way back pages of it, like near the end, there's actually Appendix B talks about collectible red and blue books. So these things actually have value of their own.
The books do?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
My fingers.
Let's see. Clip Planchet. Misstruck and error pieces. Clip Planchet.
64.
Kennedy. Says Kennedy 40% silver, Kennedy clad. Where is a Kennedy 90%?
Yeah, and they say you can't eat your silver.
Well, if it were 40%, it looks like it would have a value of at least $20.
Also, it should be more.
Silver, though, I mean, that's the weirdest thing. It shows Kennedy 40%, Kennedy clad. Now, maybe I just need to look here and look at like Franklin 50%, which would essentially be, the same thing 1 year earlier. $30.
$30 isn't half bad, I guess. Especially for free.
No kidding.
It's dirty.
That's what Shelley Lauren's saying today.
That is dirty?
No, that she got the 1 ounce silver for me for free, and then she have Walker pay for her $10 entry into your contest and got the limited edition set. So she didn't pay anything. She got about $200 worth of silver.
Mm-hmm. Then I heard somebody gave her something shortly thereafter.
Yeah, I don't know.
This puppy's shining up pretty nice.
Now, if you had a Clip Planchet Bicentennial 50-cent piece, $40.
Hold on. Hold that thought then.
Here it comes.
Hold on. I put them somewhere. I just don't know where. So the RDs then? Nope, these are all my 87s.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, where?
Yeah, don't eat your silver. That's what Garrett's saying.
Don't eat your silver.
Avardcurt,
It's not very high in fiber.
yeah. Avardcurt, if you're still here, I'm going to get going on your $50 DDOs. We'll pick it up on stream once Will shows us what he wants to show us. I think he's hoping that he has it to show us. Ooh, took a bite out of that one. 71, 72, 74.
I mean, if it makes it worth more, then wouldn't it be easy just to take regular ones and snip them with something?
No, because you're not going to get that same edge, the same gapping.
Yeah.
And the way it's, if you look at how it's kind of rounded, you're not going to you're not going to get that same clipping.
I can show you a penny where somebody took either a file or like snipping shears and clipped it down to the size of a dime. I found one of those hunting. It really sucks that they did that too, because I thought I had a penny struck on a dime planchet and the year would make it a silver wheat penny.
And then look at this one. This is a what I thought was total BS, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a 74. Hold on, let me get the color right. Now you can
We're
see.
getting a raid. Nice.
Right?
Thanks,
Look
Janelle.
Look at the edge of this. Somebody ground into it to see what it was.
Yeah.
It's just no copper.
Yeah.
So 74, no copper.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, John Jacobs. Yeah, we got a little Storm and CA raid coming in. I do love that coin cartridge. All right.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a better look. I never actually looked at it under light, you know.
Sacktown Amy's back. Welcome back, Sacktown.
Depending on how you turn it, it makes everything on that coin stand out differently.
Yep.
You know, your highs, your lows, your.
I love the boot prints on there too.
Yep. Only the right amount for him to go out there and turn around by himself.
Right. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to hold that thing.
Yeah. It is definitely one of my best. I think I sold 2 American Eagles to somebody in order to buy this one.
And I wasn't the buyer of those American
No, it was who was it? Phil the Board, I think.
God darn
it.
Yeah.
Shame on you, sir.
It's the only time I only owned 2 American Eagles, I think, at the time, and I think I sold them both because I really wanted that coin. Then I got given one more recently, and then I gave that one to you for the other thing.
Well, it's got an eagle on it, so no worries.
I also have, where's the one for the, where's my copper? I have one for copper somebody gave me.
Hey, welcome Raiders. Happy to have you coming over from Storm and CA.
How's it going? Gary Baxter, how are you? #1 thug stacking. How you doing? Juan Vasquez.
Man.
Woo!
Good to see everybody.
Did he bring his donkey with him? No, just that's wrong. Good to see all of you.
It's Velasquez.
Yeah.
Valdez. Jeez.
Wrong country. Maybe.
I don't think he's in the oil company.
No. Well, at least he's laughing about it.
Hey, John Jacob. Hey, Carrie. Hi, Sacktown. Ow. Ooh. That's like literally eating into my skin. Ow, ow. Just eating away from my skin.
Let me know what you think. We might have one here.
This thing looks like it's milking since I got it.
I think we've got one here. I think, yep. Looking at this one. It's not real well defined on the R, but it's thicker. You see a little bit of a hitch right there in the leg of the R. A little bit right there at the S. A little extra thickness in the bottom of the S. And it looks like a double serif here on the T. The two serifs on the U are north and south doubled the way they ought to be. We can check the T in Liberty. And we're going to see exactly what we want to see. A little bit of a split on this side. Just a hint of the line across. And the almost tripled serif right there. We have got a DDO.
Nice.
Right there. So, Avardcurt, you now, in your box, have got a 71D DDO, FS101, and a 74D DDO, FS101. You're the DDO man.
Here's an update to the MS-70. Wear gloves. Apparently, it is chewing away at my skin.
Is it burning it all?
Yeah, my one finger. My skin's already peeling for some reason, and it's just irritating it more. So,
yeah,
I would recommend you. It actually made it feel like something poked me, but it's just eating away that top layer. So, yeah, wear gloves. And that stops me from cleaning anymore or brightening anymore because I don't have gloves.
Have you seen this one, Copper Owl?
Let me put you up here.
Let's see if I can get this back just a little.
While I'm flipping up this DDO, we'll take a look. Hey, LNW show, we are not on Streamlabs right now, so there's no bot. We're on StreamYard, so no redeems this time around. What do we got there? Okay, Buzz Aldrin.
But if you want, I'll do the hoot hoot for you.
This is a copper. It's a copper round. And it's for the July 1969 landing, first manned landing. Yeah. But the cool part about that is, I like the other side better. It says you've got your Apollo.
Yeah.
And then the moon.
It does look nice.
I have a little collection going of that stuff. I love the Apollo stuff. Right now I've got it separated by metal, but really eventually here, once I start getting prints, like that one he printed me, will eventually fit 3 or 4 that go into a series. That would be what held on to, let's say, my ship coins. If I had 3, 4 of them, they'd go on to the ship coin one that he made me. Then I'll get one made for Apollo 11 where it's probably going to look more like the surface of the moon with, some way to do it so that I feel like it's all part of that, collection, and we'll make that happen. But I've got all sorts of different stuff. What are we looking at there?
Well, I want to get my background off here. Settings. Here we go. Hopefully that'll work. There. That is that DDO. all flipped up. So Avardcurt will have that one as well. Oh, Jimmy Licari made it in.
Hey, Jimmy Licari.
She was a great chick. We had nothing but fun. She had to move. Oh well, what could have been. All right. Well, with that, we'll get back to hunting these.
Have you ever seen this one?
Oh, what do you got? What, Wright Brothers?
I don't know. I guess so. It's Canada $20. It's the Canada $20. I'm not sure if Wright Brothers or not. Did they come from Canada? I thought they were United States, but
they're from Ohio.
Yeah. Well, it's got both of those guys. That's in gold.
And I have not seen that one.
And it's got to be, I know it's supposed to be a proof of some type. The edge is got a cool pattern to that. And then it has, of course,
they do a nice job with their edge security.
Yeah. I just find that their prints are just so 3D-ish. I can turn it a certain way and it feels like you're wearing the crown almost, you know?
I can see your fingerprints clearer in the mirror.
Yeah. I get right. I know what you're saying, right?
Oh God, that tiara is just crazy.
Like right there, you're saying my fingers are over it. I'm not even touching it, and you're seeing the fingerprints sitting above it.
Exactly.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I've got a few of those Canadian ones that I've gotten from a lot of these I got from Marley and T and Pammy Jones and those guys. I just was like, oh my God, I have to have them. I got them and I realized, I may still add them to a collection, but I at some point have to start getting some things to go the other way. So I can keep collecting fun stuff.
Hey, Monkey King Metals, welcome back. Good to see you. Jimmy Licari's congratulating. Looks like we might have picked up another sub to officially hit 450. So
nice.
Hey, Thug Stacking, haven't seen you in a while. What's happening?
450, and that means that we can almost officially start the pursuit of 500.
You're going to beat me there too. Just so
oh, yeah, maybe. Nice one again.
It's the proof silver dollar, 2006 proof silver dollar from the Royal Canadian Mint.
Yeah.
Hey, Thug Stacking, send me an email, would you?
Any marks obviously are on the case. These things are like gorgeous. I think this is supposed to be like one of the highest ranks that they can do as far as a medal.
Yeah.
Pro Valor. Anyway, I saw it. I liked it. Had a lion on it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. The Canadians just have such great stuff. Some of these things are 925. Some of them are 999. This one, I don't even care. It doesn't matter to me. But it was the 150th anniversary of the Victoria Cross.
Yeah.
And
like, I don't even know what that means, but it sure is pretty.
The Victoria Cross?
Yeah, I'm teasing. I don't know what it means, but it sure is pretty. I can say that.
It's 99.99 silver, so 49 silver. That one is. And
that's pretty sure.
Her Majesty Queen by Susanna Blunt. Tells a great. It's really cool. I don't know. I got a couple of these. I saw that they had COAs, and I thought the deal was just too good to not pass it up. This was a while ago. I got these, but they sit in my little safe, and sometimes I forget about them unless I open it up every now and again.
Here's a beautiful one. I wish it was a DDO. That one would actually be worth some nice money. Most of them are. I mean, several times face, almost 20 times face at low end, but you get the nice ones. They go up real quick.
Yeah.
You know, it's a thrill when you find one of these because you're literally looking for a needle in the haystack. One of these days I'll find one that's real nice. And it'll be mine.
Right.
Congrats on your 2 wins, Carrie. Very nice. Carrie, what'd you win? Sounds like you had a lucky night. Now, the nice thing is once I get through all the 71Ds, because I had almost 8 stacks of them, that cuts my volume that I have to go through in half. So, just with the 1 year. And then the other part, the other one that constitutes probably half of the rest of it, is the 72Ds, which I'm just looking for the no FG, and that's real easy to tell unless you get those almosters.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't know how many coin streams you follow, but not a lot of people are out doing this part because it just takes time and it's not really worth their time, I guess. But I don't know. I guess I just think people are spending money. We might have another one. People are spending their money. I want to give them good value. I think we got another one. I think we do. Look at that R. It's a little dingy. Man, I wish I had some MS-70 right now. In fact, I might hold on. I'm going to tell Avard. Avard, if you're here, I'm going to hold on to this one. I'm going to put MS-70 on it. We're going to find out. It'll work on clad, right, Will?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that looks like the U's are the serifs on the U's are doubled again. That R looks right. The S looks like it's got a little extra thickness. I think we got one. I wish there was time to find these in the stream. That would be even more fun. Kari's first win was an 88 Morgan. Nice. Morgan, a Merc, and a W quarter. Ooh. I know somebody who'd take it.
Hear that?
Which design was the W on, Gary? As long as it's a bat. If it is a bat, I should say, we're all going to probably be sick.
You guys ever look for certain ones, like not in these ones, but like in general, you ever looking for certain silver rounds or certain ideas, ships, things like that? Like, you know, anyone ever looking for stuff like that? Or series?
Sometimes they just strike me as interesting, and I kind of fall in love with them right then and there. But like you were saying, you'd really like to have that Apollo 11 series. Once I get that in my hand, I think I'm probably going to be a little goofy for that too.
Oh yeah, I think you will too. If it's in good shape, it's the glass on it. It just looks like glass. It looks like glass, and to be honest, that's I was impressed from a million miles away, and I know I paid a little more, but it was also including shipping, and she was very good to hold on to it for me for like 2 weeks. The few times I've really decided to put anything down and buy something myself, it's been like hey, I know you got it. It's going to take me a week or two to put this together. And the few people that I've dealt with have been very good about, hey, we'll hold on to it for you. Don't worry about it. And if they can't, they're like, we can't hold on to this. We're selling it tonight. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm very lucky, and I think a lot of us are very lucky to have people that have good trust with each of us. And speaking of that, hey, LNW show, how's it going?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's what makes, every once in a while we kind of hear about, a scammer that makes their way in and kind of
Sure.
does that kind of stuff. And it's been probably 4 or 5 months since the last real notable one was uncovered, but there's some real diligent people out there like Oregon Stacker and guys like that I think he might have helped root that one guy out. But it's I guess it's almost expected. You've got a trusting bunch that are literally looking at money, or at least precious metals, and so I'm not surprised that they're out there. I just it's I hope I don't run into one, and that's probably why I don't do much in the way of auctions right now. But to kind of answer your question about the silver rounds and such, I've just been more into the older numismatic stuff, but I'm kind of turning the corner soon, I think. I don't know that I'm going to go like full blown stacker. This is still kind of my first thing, but it might not be my only thing. Because I think I'm going to be up to about. I think I'm nearing 20 rounds.
Silver rounds, you mean?
Yeah, between ASEs and I guess what I would call premium silver rounds. I don't have a lot of generic silver rounds. If anything, I've got the copper rounds to take their place.
I never think I have much for silver until I feel this bag, and then I realize if I start counting every single one that's in here, I'm looking at.
Sounds good, Andy. Hey, good to see you.
It's got to be a few pounds anyway. 4 pounds worth of silver right there, and that's all rounds, different size rounds.
Yeah.
Hi, Andy.
That's not even including some of the stuff that I haven't done mail calls on yet.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I wish. Let's see. Who's got the cat that's usually on here? Is that Bryan?
Tazman, aka Bryan. He's got.
Yeah, I was going to say, Handy Andy and his cat will give him a run for his money.
Shadow is his cat's name.
Shadow? Yeah.
Shadow, yeah. Screecher. We'll go with that. And then the train horn.
Yeah, LNW, you're right. I'm sorry I may have missed answering somebody, but you're right. I'm still looking at 71Ds. I was watching, I think it was Enigma Coin Collector the other night. He got a full box of presidential dollars, full $1,000 box. And wow. I am working on a book to try and get all those. I'm going to be very patient with it because honestly, we could always have another president pass away and then they'll put them on another coin and it'll just kind of keep going.
Wait, are you looking for presidential dollars proof or just uncirculated?
Honestly, they could be circulated, uncirculated, or proof. It doesn't matter.
The reason why I ask is I have 37 uncirculated presidential dollar coins.
Yeah.
That I don't care to keep because I do. Oh, you know what? Did you see my presidential collection box? Like you put the coins in?
I
have 2 extra that I need to sell. They're collection boxes. You put the coins in them.
Huh.
I'll bring one out and set it on my desk and show you.
Sure.
It's pretty sweet.
Anyway, I'm going to be real patient with that. And but I will definitely say, why in the blue blazes do they put all the motto, the date, and the mint mark on the rim?
Doesn't really mess with my finger.
I freaking hate that. I mean, as if dimes weren't costing me my vision to begin with. Now this. I mean, I can't even read pennies without extra glasses.
I got the box here for you to see whenever you're ready.
All right, let me finish. I got about 5 more in my hand here.
Sure. I really like this. My dad had 4 of these. I gave one to each of my siblings and kept the other 3 or 5 of them. I kept 3 of them, and I figured I'd just sell the 2 extra ones because I don't plan on making more than 1 set.
Yeah.
This one I'm filling up with proofs, but the other 2 boxes they're really nice. They're a little too nice, really. But if you're looking at presidential stuff and history,
yeah. Oh my God, John Jacobs, that's got me laughing. That's funny. Why do they put fences around the White House?
Wandering off.
Keep you go from wandering off. All right, you're up.
Here you go.
Yep.
Hard oak or something.
Yeah.
I left this in here because it just helps hold everything down. It's got this.
Sure. Franklin Mint.
Doohickey. And then it come with the not this stuff, but it came with these 2 things. Shows you where the coins are supposed to go. And then I've been putting in mostly. I have some proofs and some uncirculateds, but I'm replacing them with proofs as I find them.
Wow.
I think that you have to buy the capsules though, which I actually bought a whole bunch. So I might have enough to throw in with the box. It's, if you were interested in the box itself, I might have enough capsules to fill in the other box or to throw in with them.
All right.
But I have a bunch of uncirculateds that I don't need because I already have them. And I don't really collect them, but my sister was like, well, I'm just going to take them to the bank. And I was like, don't do that. I'll take them. So, I don't know if you like this kind of thing. I've got 2 of these boxes I'd like to sell. I'm not looking to get a lot for them, just to, get a couple bucks from them and get them in the hands of somebody that really wants to use them, because otherwise they're just collecting dust for me, really.
Yeah. I mean, how active are you in hunting these? I mean, are you finding these proofs through hunting, or are you acquiring them through purchase?
I found a handful of Sacagawea proofs at the gas station that were in mint condition. So, I mean, I do occasionally come across proofs, just I'm not like going crazy looking for them. I was going to start buying the proofs for this because the proofs are harder to find, and I'd rather buy them new. Buying the proof sets and just cracking them out and throwing them right in here. Just because I think it would look much better with the proofs.
I've found the one proof in rolls that I've opened up, and it doesn't even look like a proof. It's just been in circulation long enough that it's an Abraham Lincoln, which I thought was super cool, but it's a proof. I verified it on the edge, but it doesn't look like one. There's no mirror left on it.
Gas station find.
God, I want your gas station.
There was 7 or 8 of these.
I was going to say, how many? There's got to be a bunch of those.
Yeah, there were 7 or 8 of them when I found them. And I also found 2. Wait. 1 or 2 silver $half when I found these at the gas station when I left the last time I saw my mom. Or no. When I saw my stepfather, I stayed for the day when she passed, and then I left. And on my way home that night, I stopped off at the gas station just to see if grab gas and whatever. And I asked, "Hey, do you have any dollar coins or anything like that?" And they're like, "Yeah, we got some halves." Bing, ting, and I heard silver. I was like, "Ooh!" They're like, "We got some dollar coins," and she brought them out in her hand. And she went like that, and I seen them all lined up, and I was like, "I'll take those only because those are proofs." And she goes, "What's a proof?" And I said, "Just the way they mint them. If you look at it, the background's dark." And she goes, "Oh, yeah, I thought they were a little different," but she could care less, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, "I'll take them because they, you know what? Let me just do this. They do look really good." So
Yeah, they do.
I was like, for being in circulation for all of probably a day.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll take them. So I do find them. That was the start of a huge dump. Like for 2 weeks straight, I found nothing but roll after roll of silver. And then I found that big box with 260 some silvers in it. That was the start of it. That was like right after my mom passed. So I felt like he was trying to help me out on that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, if you're ever interested in one of these boxes, let me know. I'm not, like I said, I've got 2 of them to get rid of. I'm not trying to get a buttload of money for them. My dad bought 5 of them. I got one. My brother and sister got one, and then I got 2 left.
Are you selling what's in them too?
I could put the coins. I could put the coins in them if you want to buy one with all the coins in them. Because here's all the.
Okay, so you've got either an empty box, a bag of the uncirculateds that we were talking about, or you can do both.
You can see on your screen my hand holding this up.
Yeah.
Like that's how many. It's a nice chunk of dollar coins here. So
yeah, what I might do is I've got a list of what I don't have. I might send that.
Yeah, send me that, and I'll tell you which ones I have.
Yep.
Because these are all uncirculated. My sister just threw them in a bag and set them in her little box. Actually, I'm pretty well setting this up on my microphone little stand.
Not sure that I have a big need for the box, but it's really
every night I drop my camera. Every night. Count it.
We've moved on to looking at 72 Phillies now, guys.
I can make money off of betting if I'm going to drop my camera or not.
That's not even a yes or no. That's just a number of times. Huh?
Yeah. If you want to get in the betting pool.
The American Eagle Hoarder camera death pool.
Mm-hmm. Will it finally die tonight? That's the real bet.
Will he kill it?
100-1 odds.
We'll have to work that into the title. Will E. kill it?
Will he kill it? Yeah. Where the heck is that? Oh, I got rid of them all. 3.
We used to have a basketball player at my alma mater that his name was Will Scott. And so they always used to kind of play it up like, Will Scott? And he'd always like be shooting 3-point shots. Will Scott? Yes, he will. So that was fun.
And they made a song, Scotty Doesn't Know.
Scotty Doesn't Know. That was a crazy movie. Oh my gosh, what was that, Road Trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, God. No, that wasn't Road Trip. That was what, European Road Trip?
No, I think it was Road Trip. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong on that. But.
The one we're thinking of was Scotty doesn't know. That was they were traveling Europe for some reason.
No, then that would have been European.
Yeah, that must have been because Road Trip had
Hi, Purple.
oh God, I can't think of the names of the guys, but they were in that. But yeah, they were going from Ithaca, New York to Austin, Texas, I think. And they were supposed to be going to Boston, Massachusetts. Only the guy that he screwed up and told him Austin, and he really meant Boston.
Ooh.
Then all hell broke loose.
Are you kidding me? I have none of those.
Hey, Purple Squirrel. How was Q&A tonight? I guess the live Q&A people are there. I don't know how many of them are going to be at the Grove show, but I know that Paula will be there from live Q&A. Who we have on the panel today is, let me see if I can get this to where we're actually there. There we go. Hey, didn't mean to hog the screen there, guys. But Ida will be there, yeah. Oh, Shannon will be there? And Paula? Nice. There's going to be so many people.
I'll be in there in spirit.
You might be there on the table.
That would be nice. I don't know what I would send with you, but still. But
yeah, we gotta get that one figured out. I've decided that I think I will take some of my slab stuff. It's not like super highly desired bunch of Morgans or anything like that. It's like a proof clad dime, but it's actually worth something.
I think I might just send you all my slab holders that I already have printed out, and maybe a couple odds and end things like the muscle shell.
Yeah. Oh, you got to do the muscle shell. Everybody will know who that is.
Let's see. Here it is. Let's get it right on camera here. Muscle shell.
There. That is so good. I bet you if you send that, it won't come back.
Well, even if it doesn't, that's okay. I can print out 20 more of them.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Oh, that is the best.
It would be better if I could have someone paint it. I'm not painting it, though. I don't do painting. No, my daughter might paint it if I made it bigger, so it'd be not so hard to paint.
Yeah.
But
I think if you did some of your slab holders and some of your generic
what's this?
coin holders. And I guess that's just the thing is
I might send you something like this, but do it in a different color.
Oh, yeah.
The egg. I would love to send this.
Muscle Shell loves it.
Muscle Shell, when you gonna purchase one for yourself, sir? I'll make a really big one, like this big Muscle Shell. You know, I could even do it life size. It'd just take me a few months. I might send the black version of this to you.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then you can just give it to one of your kids at the end of it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because the black one, unfortunately, you can't read it that well just due to the lighting, but you can still get a gist for the detail this thing prints at.
Right.
because it prints really, really clear. Really smooth edges and whatnot.
Hey, there he's back.
What else?
Did you bring some for all of us, Partridge?
What's that?
I don't know. I figured you went and got something to nibble on.
Yeah, I was starting to cook stuff earlier, and then I sat down and never turned it on.
Started hanging out with us bozos, huh?
Yeah, forgot to turn it on. So I finally was like, you know what, I'm just gonna mix the few things together and just start letting it heat up, and then eventually,
Yeah.
I'll.
What is that? It's meat.
It's feet.
I wish I could have saw that video. I saw I saw feet and the face of a woman. That's all I saw. But then YouTube must have clipped that part out. Like, whoa!
I mean, it really was so fast that by the time you figure out what's happening, it's gone. I mean, it really is that fast. I've looked and looked and looked back for it. I've never. I think YouTube must have gone in and said, okay, you know. They recognized that one little piece as being wrong and took it out. I don't know.
I'm also going to send you probably this one here.
Okay.
Because it's not exactly the right. It broke off a little bit of the tip here, but I think it's this material. I don't really care for this gold whatever crap.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, is that the gold stuff you got the other day?
Yeah, it's I don't know. Now I know why somebody returned it. They didn't like it. They tried it, didn't like it, and immediately they returned it.
Huh.
So I'll use it for other things, maybe just non-moving parts, but it didn't work well for this. So I'm gonna try and do it in a different type.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna print this puppy in black. Just because, why not?
I think if you do the tops in whatever the presidents are in the marble, you know, that marble type that you have, it would make it look like marble.
See,
it would almost have that granite-esque.
This file, these two pieces are together like that. You cannot separate the two. So I need to get a CAD software of my own that I can create it from nothing.
Yeah.
So that I can start with a line and then spread it out to a box and tell it to go hollow and do this and that and everything you're supposed to do with it. So that I can do it from scratch in two different files.
Right.
This one is one file. So if I make this taller, this goes taller in scale.
Yeah.
Which works, but
you can't just like lift off the cover and put it off your frame so it's not going to be built and just build the
not like I do with a lot of this stuff.
Oh.
This file is like that. Like you cannot move this part off to the side and then just print this or just print the lid. So I either have to download a different model or get a different CAD software to make my own. So eventually I'll probably get SolidWorks or something like that. I had a bootleg version of it years ago, but it as I've gotten older, I've stopped doing the bootleg thing. It's not worth it. You get more when you actually pay for it the legal way.
Hey, Muscle Shell's got a question for you in the chat.
Can I reuse? Yes, there is a machine that you can grind up old prints and then you can shove it through a new re-extruder where it melts it down and then pushes it through another nozzle and makes it print again or filament. But that machine, those two machines, the grinding machine and then the refilament thing, is quite expensive. So for a while, in the least, I will not be reusing any old prints. I'll just be either tossing them out or kind of half using them. So like I could still use this. It just can't hold $20. It doesn't hold $20 tightly. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. So like that last coin sticks out taller than the top and can slide off as soon as you open the lid. But as long as you have the lid on, it holds them all in there. So it technically works. It broke a little bit.
Yeah.
So
All right, this is the last batch that we're looking for DDOs on. We'll have no FGs after this, but these are the 70's. And just to catch everybody up on what we have found two 71D DDOs of the FS 101 variety. So pretty cool night. That'll push our stream total up to 3 miscellaneouses. So that's nice.
Actually, Purple, the video I watched, it wasn't that bad. I think it depends on which one you're reusing. I think the regular colors are always pretty good, but anything when it gets to like glow in the dark or glossy, they start losing their quality. But for the most part, they're not that bad. It just isn't as good as the first time around. But that's the same with anything. If you try and bend metal, the minute you bend it, it loses 50%, if not more, of its rigidity. And then when you bend it again, it loses half of that. Half, and then it finally snaps. Because it's cheap and chintzy and weak.
It fails. All right. No more DDOs for tonight. The print temp is hotter, he says. God, I've never seen that many $50 in one bucket before. I couldn't carry that. I mean, I could. I wouldn't like it. All right. I'm going to go through a drag race to get through these no FG opportunities. And then we're going to call it a night.
You don't want to do a 12-hour stream like I do? Come on.
No. Something about I'm not waking up very well in the morning isn't working for me. I woke up this morning. I must have. I usually, do like a snooze on my alarm clock, but I must have turned it off because the next thing I knew, it was 40 minutes later.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, oh, crap. I actually have to go do my time card, too.
I have to do adulting.
Yeah. So naturally, I go downstairs, fire up the computer, work on getting that time card in. My kids are like, why are you sitting at the end of the table? You never do that. Make me breakfast.
Why are you sitting at the end of the make me breakfast?
Yeah. And, like everybody says, you'll miss it someday when they're not around to ask these things. I'm like, let's get there.
Let me miss it.
Let me see if you're right.
I'll get back to you on that.
And most people are right.
Yeah, they're. I can tell you right now, man. Every time I drive past my daughter's elementary school, I miss taking her to school so bad. I miss picking her up. I miss how young and just. I don't know. I don't want to say naive. I want to say just innocent and wanting to learn that she used to be, and now it's not the same.
How old is she now?
16 as of the 12th.
Oh, so you're having all kinds of fun.
Yeah. You can tell from that sigh just how much fun it is.
It's
now, does she live with you or with your ex-wife?
Well, I have custody, but we were never married.
Oh, I got you.
I've had custody of both my kids.
I got you.
At one point,
I guess I should say her mom.
Yeah, we got engaged, but we never got married. She decided that wasn't in her cards after a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's okay. You have a good one then.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I can't tell you. It's weird now because she's now the unreliable parent. She used to be the reliable. Like, I used to be stupid with money. And ironically now that's all I mess with. I used to be really, really unstable. Money wise, I spent money on crap for just to spend it. Like, I would buy comic books just because I love buying them. It wasn't even the having; it was the getting.
Oh, did you see what Sacktown Amy said? Here's reason to do what you're do some shorts or something like that, or mail calls.
I read it just now. I don't have very many. I have one short.
Yeah.
I have one short. It's like 38 or 45, or it's under a minute or something like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna make a video that's like, I got silver. Click.
Yeah. Shortest short in short history.
I found silver. Bye. That'll be it. It's click. It'll be. You have to watch 300 short videos to find out it was a 1954 Benji or 1968, whatever. It's click. Click.
String them together. You got like a stop motion video going.
Yeah.
Do a flip book.
These actually came out really nice after brightening them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But these are all my 54s, and I'm trying to make it. In fact, I might just fill this puppy up with all my 54s. But I'm all the 54s I've been getting. Aside from those ones I just got that are like really primo EU, all the 54s I find are going into this tube.
Ooh.
There is an S in here somewhere.
Wow. Talk about your close calls. See what's up here now?
Tilt it.
Oh, I don't even have to tilt it.
Ah.
But yeah, just depending if you're between the light bulbs on this thing or not.
Mm.
That dark spot, man, that's what you're looking for. But you're looking for it to be right there too.
Yeah, Stacktown, I will do my best to get some shorter videos in there. I think that's when I started losing a lot of viewers, is when my streams started going to 4 weeks long.
Yeah, that's mine was like, I just watched one today, just looking over some of my Fire Donut one and stuff and prospecting. It was like 38 minutes long. And I'm like, But, in order to show what I wanted to show, that's what I needed. I couldn't do it in less time and not feel like I was leaving a bunch of stuff out.
Yeah.
And a lot of our videos, though, are much shorter, but I don't know. I am kind of a long video guy by mistake. It just happens.
Yeah.
The one video, Amy, that people seem to love is my proof American Eagles. That has got the most views out of everything I've got, aside from, I think, maybe one of my very first 3D print videos.
And I think, ironically, I have not seen that.
With the 3D print video?
Or no, the Eagles.
Oh, part of my collection. Because when I first started making videos, it was my personal collection. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. And they were only like 10 to 30 minute videos. They weren't very long. It was just one thing, a group of things or whatever.
Yeah.
Like my one was penny books, or one was, American Eagle proofs, or trying to think my dimes book or something like that. I was doing well with that, but I was doing them like I was uploading videos daily with those because I had enough to do daily videos. Now I'm struggling to get anything really. Like, I don't know what to do videos on.
I think you've got enough stuff coming in from other channels. I would just do. I need to do more of this too, but just like a little 3 to 5 minute video. Open what you get. Do a nice shout out for the person who sent it, and plug your 3D and done.
Yeah. My problem is I get the stuff. I just want to open it and put it in my collection.
Oh, I know. That's my problem. Is I'm like, well, let me just repackage this so I don't look like I'm a complete fraud.
And now, like, I just got a bunch of stuff in from 4 or 5 different people. This is one of them, but I can't remember who it's from.
Yeah.
I got this from somebody. Thank you, whoever you were, but I can't remember. So I got to get on that. I got to stop.
What was it?
This 79S, 1879S, MS64, NGC graded. I think it's from Plumber Stacker. Or EUP Coins and Treasures, maybe. No, you know what? He sent me that clipped planchet and 3 other coins, I think. Or no. He gave me the 1882 and the 1882 and 1884 graded slabs. This is from Plumber. But I always forget to do mail call videos because I'm so excited to get the thing in the mail. I just add it to my collection. So I'm gonna. That's why I was thinking. I need to do mail call videos more often, and I'm just gonna try and start with like when going on JM Bullion or SD Bullion and buy some of that. And like, here's mail call from this company, and then just do a 5-minute video or so, and then just see how that works, how well those. And just go from there, really.
Yep.
So I used to do lots of those smaller videos like that. And then I decided one time I'd waited too long in between. So I said, I'm going to take everything I've gotten in the last 3 months and do one huge mail call, shout out, and giveaway, for some of the things that I knew I was getting for giveaways. And I'm just going to do that. That was like my first one. I had a bunch of people watching. I said, did you guys prefer this over the individual mail calls or whatever? They said, oh my God, yeah, that was so much fun. So I started doing it that way. Now I feel bad because I don't feel like it's as personal to each person having their own video. But I do think I'm able to spend more time and show someone's product more on a live because I can get into it. People ask questions. I can, what I mean? I can show them different things, put it under the microscope. So I've been having fun doing those like once a month. I just keep getting my self past a month and then I'm backed up and then I, slow myself down. But I've got one coming up because I've got a whole desk full of stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even a ton of stuff. It's just packaging. So once you get it down to just the nitty gritty, it's kind of nice to have it all done live and then be able to put it in your collection,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I just picked up this return bin with almost 3 boxes of $50 in it. It's now sitting on my lap. I could build my calves by just raising up my heel off the ground.
See, there you go. While you're hunting, just keep adding weight into it and just keep lifting those calves, man.
That's right.
Or do curls with it. Just
like my football coach used to say, curls for the girls.
curls for the girls. Reps for Jesus.
There you go.
That's what I do after I'm done with my set. I got to give a couple reps for Jesus.
Well, I'm done with coins, but I was going to show you one more thing. Like I showed you the keychain earlier.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they started off as. This piece right here.
What is the fuzzy? It keeps going blurry. What is that? That chroma key or something?
I just blurred the background.
Yeah, it's trying to. It's making me feel drunk.
I'll take it off.
Like I feel like I got some in my eye looking at it. Like I want to blink.
Is that him or is it me?
Is my eye? Am I going out? Do I got fuzzies in my eyes? Yeah, there we go. That's much better.
Yeah, that one was a beast to do. It's actually, let's see, 6 strands, each of 4 different ways, and it's a freaking spider's web to get started with.
Wow.
But what you do, it makes a square, but when you spin that square, it turns into that spiral, and the colors kind of chase one another. It came out so dang good. This one is my when we have ceremonies, I'll use that one. But then there's my clause for being honorary, because I was never in Scouts and joined.
That's cool.
And there's my years at camping since I was inducted.
Now, is that 6 years or 12?
Yeah. Each coup is a pair. Or each year is a pair of coup, is what I should say. So, and my wood badge beads.
Who's the biggest fan of the? I want to say your son is, because we saw one of your sons in the background with the Boy Scouts get up on the uniform. Is he like the biggest fan of Boy Scouts, or?
He's pretty good with it. I would say he probably comes in second to his older brother, who's the Eagle Scout. Because he's one of my autistic boys, and they're both very high functioning. So you don't get like consistency in their autism. It kind of comes and goes. It's always there, but the severity of it comes and goes, I should say.
Like my attention span.
So he really embraces it. My oldest son does. It kind of gave him some direction and some focus and things that he really kind of craves. And I'm the oldest in my sibling group, and so I kind of get where his mind would be, is like, look, I get to be first doing this, and yay me. So he's really embraced it. He went to what they call National Youth Leadership Training while he was still a Scout in YLT. They used to call it IYLT. I like NYLT better. But he took that, and it was like one of those times where he's never been away from home for a week with just Scouts, and spending days and nights and long days learning and doing those team building things, and then crashing overnight and having to get up early and do it all over again. And he went through that, and I was glad that he was able to do it when he was doing it, because one of the other dads in our troop was the adult scoutmaster for that, so top adult, and he knew some of the youth that were in the youth leadership positions. So he got through it with only one minor incident, and they got past that. And I mean, when they had their last day of it, and they're kind of, quote unquote, graduating through the program, every leader comes over and is just like shaking my hand and saying he did a great job. I mean, we're just blown away by it. I mean, I'm like practically in tears, because I know that it could have gone such a different direction. And yeah, I mean, just the confidence in himself that came from that was so amazing. So now he's going to be doing his second year of being on staff at summer camp. And
there you go.
That's awesome.
And he's also he was picked to be the top youth leader at the next session of NYLT, which would be his second as a leader. He was quartermaster for the last one. But then this is where it kind of is great and it sucks all at the same time. Then some of the highest ranking adult leaders at the camp we go to, where it would be held the next time, his first experience at summer camp on staff last summer was kind of hit and miss. His autism would overwhelm him often. And instead of making like a weekly trip up there to bring him home for 24 hours, get him cleaned up and push him back up there, We probably made about twice as many trips as we thought. It's like about an hour and a half north of us. So it really kind of sucked. But hey, Jack Gallium. Or Galman. However you say
Hey,
last
Jack Galman.
Galman, we'll go with that. So these adult leaders up there, they kind of observed how much struggle there was, and some days he just couldn't do what he was up there to do.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time he gets to Friday and Saturday, he's just worn out and not ready to take part in the ceremonies, which is kind of a big deal for his rank in the tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So this time around, they didn't really need to go through like a staff interview with him again. It was just kind of a refresher to check on his schedule and availability and all that. I think they have finally put him on staff. I'm kind of waiting for him to send me a few of the emails to confirm it. But there was some hesitancy there about even letting him on staff again. And I'm just kind of like, you know what? That is so not what you have given him up to this point, which is chance after chance after chance, and always understanding that not all kids are going to be wired or built the same. And you've been great with him. So why now pull the rug out from under him like that? Well, they kind of did the same thing with this NYLT leadership position. He was supposed to be the senior patrol leader for the youth leadership. And the lady that's in charge of it as the adult leader for that this year, sorry, it's a long story. She came to me one time at a tribal dance practice and is like struggling to ask me how she breaks the news to him that they have less confidence in him being the top youth leader than the next person in line to be that position, like his assistant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like coaching her through it. And she kind of took my advice, talked with him, got him to where it was almost like they invented a position for him to be kind of a liaison between the adult leaders and the youth leaders. And it actually turns out that it's fairly important, and it didn't exist before, but they're kind of prototyping it with him, and it's going to work really well. So it's almost like they gave him a demotion, but turned it into a promotion. And I was like, if you can pull that off, things will be great. You demote him, it could crush him.
Yeah.
That's the fine line in autism. It's either fight or flight or elation or just how do I make the next step?
How old is he?
He's 18 right now.
18. Okay.
Yeah. So he was like 17 when a lot of that was being discussed.
I wanted to say, I don't think you're seeing this, but you're at 41 likes, sir.
41 likes?
41.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Do you ever do end of streams on the 70's hunts? EOS.
Do I do
EOSs, yeah.
Oh, I have not, but
I don't know, 40 likes, that's a lot.
40 likes is a lot.
And might be giveaway time there.
While I've got 30 or not 30, but 13 other giveaways that from yesterday, I might as well put one more in there, huh? Let's see what we can do. I don't have the in-stream GAW to do. I don't have a comment picker. I guess we'll have to pick a number.
Race for you.
You want to do a race?
That's always fun.
All right, we can do that. We got 14 people. That'd make a nice race. Why don't you set up the race with everybody? Everybody who wants to be in the race, type 1 in the chat.
And then, Copper, I need you to tell me which one you want. They have they got a bunch. They have spaceship, robot, jetpack, monster, emoji, block race, women's running, pogo stick, swimming timer, canoe timer, BMX, running, sack race, space hopper. Looks like the ball with the two handles on it. Egg and spoon, snail, duck, dino, fish, bird, horse, kitty, puppy, crab, butterfly, horse, camel, greyhound, pirate, princess.
I'm good with the sack race. How about that?
Sack. I know they got a lot.
Yeah.
How long of a time? 30 seconds, 1 minute?
Oh, let's give them a good minute and a half. Why not?
Yep.
And I think I've got a good idea what to do.
All right. Then, if you wouldn't mind, read off the names to put in the chat or in the list.
Okay.
I'll type them in as. Actually, I might be able to just copy them.
Yeah. You say type 1 in the chat, and you get ONE, the number 1, Uno.
Yeah, you're gonna have to read them off to me from
Okay.
starting at Partridge.
Actually, we got John Jacobs in just before him on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Throw Partridge in, yeah. Garrett C. Patrick Johnson.
Just do Patrick J.
Yeah, we got Jim Cantor. Monkey King Metals.
I'm putting myself in just for funds.
Muscle Shell.
Got it.
Purple Squirrel. Sacktown Amy, I might have missed it. Let me get done with the list here. I'll give a Kennedy, Washington, and Rosie as the prize.
Sacktown in there too?
Yeah, I haven't seen her put a 1 in, but I mentioned contest, and here's Lucky James Eller.
What? There's a race?
I'll take that hello all as a 1.
We're gonna put him in as
Okay.
It's rigged.
Sacktown is staying out since she wants to give the prize. So
Jack Gallman's in there too. I don't know if did he put a 1 in?
I didn't see him do it.
Oh.
Jack Gollum, if you want in, put a 1 in. John Jacobs, if John Jacobs is in. I don't see too many others. How many? We got 7. We picked up 3 when we said giveaway.
I got Partridge, Garrett C, Patrick J, Jim Cantor, Monkey King, myself, Muscle Shell, Purple Squirrel, and It's Rigged.
Yeah.
How many is that?
10.
There's Jack's.
There's Jack Gallum.
Jack wants in.
Yep. Spidey senses were tingling.
That's Gallman, right?
Yeah.
Gallman, yeah. Gallman. If anybody has not typed a 1 in and you're just lurking, I'll give you 1 minute to get in. If you're watching another stream, put a 1 in.
in this chat, not
in this stream. Put it in the other one and see what happens, but put it in here.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
Yeah, 1. No, I said 1. In the wrong
Why didn't I win? That's not what I thought I won.
Oh, I dropped it.
I was going to put in this Canadian 3-dime, brand new 3 dimes, 3 different reverses on those dimes. But I can save that for another one since Sacktown Amy has stepped up, and I go back and read what she's giving away. This is the big boy prize. All right, there's the 1 minute. She's doing a Kennedy, Washington, and Rosie.
Kennedy, Washington, and Rosie.
Yeah. Oh, let me grab another envelope so I know who to send a sticker to.
Oh yeah, definitely need a sticker.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hope I win over anybody or anything, but I don't have a sticker, so that would be good.
I can send you a sticker.
I gotta get some printed at some point. I've blasted through mine when I first got them.
Yeah.
Did not realize how many I'd be sending out.
I bought 40 of them in 2 different, in a round version and a cutout version.
Yep.
And man, did they go fast.
Yeah. I like the holographic ones, and that's where it got a little expensive, but what I'm going to start doing, I was also using those same holographics on my pay dirt bags. So every time I'd do one of those or send one, a piece of anything to anybody, I'd put a sticker on it. And I thought, I'll print my own regular stickers like that I have to put on my pay dirt bags. They don't need to be holographic. And that'll cut down on the use.
Throw Slick One in there too.
Slick One?
Slick One.
Slick One.
Let's see. I'm getting my stuff on this end. Let's see. Let me do a giveaway instead of you doing it, Copper Out. Yeah, I'm good with that, Sacktown. And you never know. I may just surprise them and send those anyway. So, Kennedy. Its writing is atrocious tonight.
Can you hear any music in the background?
No. I don't have you up super loud, but I can. Yeah, it turned all the way up. I can barely hear something, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
Oh my God. Come on now. You didn't need to hear that.
I don't know who that was. It wasn't me.
Oh, I kind of let out a huh.
Yeah, and I had my microphone close to my speakers because my game is running in the background and it's playing a real soft, somber music. And I was hoping it was listen that you guys could hear it because it's actually quite calming. And you're like, oh, right as I brought the microphone and turned up my volume.
It is calming. All right. Let's go ahead and run that game. We've got it. I've got the envelope ready.
How do I do this here? I guess I can set. Okay. I guess I'll do this because I don't know how to share this screen other than just do this. Can you bring? Oh, wait. Hold on. Grab that one right here.
Yeah, go. I think it'll work.
About to drop my camera once again. Anyone might want to take bets on my camera?
We have a death pool on the number of drops it takes to kill his camera.
You just tell me when to go, and I'll hit go.
Let's race. Go. Realized I'm off camera and I'm like just left and right moving to the music. Garrett C, I'm afraid you're not going to win, dude. You're way out front too early.
I kind of like how mine's like, holding position back there.
John Jacob. Could be muscle shell.
I'm always looking to be towards the rear at about 10 seconds.
I got to call BS on how far these guys are traveling on their hops. Because I don't know about you, but I can't travel that kind of distance on these hops.
Yeah.
Slick One is right up there right now.
Yeah,
Monkey King is right next to him.
Oh, look at Jack Gelman. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm thinking Jacobs or Cantor.
I'm already on my way back. I touched the beginning for
Watch
a second.
Cantor. Watch this. He's making his move.
Shell's making a move. Look at It's Rigged. Nope. Patrick Johnson for the win.
All right.
It's Rigged was coming close.
Patrick Johnson.
Let's see.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, John Jacobs. I think they better check his. I think he had a pee in a cup. That was
going to have
right there.
Now. If your sack racer passes his random drug test, you won.
That's pretty loud.
So, all right.
That's pretty awesome.
Well, Patrick Johnson,
Congrats,
if you wouldn't mind, send me a email I'll put it in the chat.
You can switch
there it is in the
cameras now.
chat. If you want to send that to me and Amy, yeah, I can. I think I've got your email, so I can pass that along to. Well, I don't need to pass along to anybody. I can pass along Patrick's email to you when I get it, unless you already have it. So congratulations, Patrick. Yeah, don't normally do these giveaways, but appreciate American Eagle Hoarder for waking me up long enough to say thank you to people for showing up. I am that drowsy.
43 likes.
I am that drowsy. So, anyway, there you go.
That's awesome.
You bet. Well, guys, I must run so I can get a short nap in before working tomorrow.
Nice.
And
it was awesome. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you bet, man. I try to do these DDO things a day or two after the hunts.
Nice.
So you're always welcome to come check it out, Partridge, and we can do these chats and stuff. And they don't always have to be on American Eagle Hoarders, but let's get him some hours normally.
Oh, yeah. I agree. That's why I try to, like I said, I try to spread the love here and there. That's why I'm not always around, but I've got lots of people I know, and I try to spend a little time everywhere. So,
yep.
I'm glad I came on, though. It's always cool. I haven't been on yours very often, so I'm glad that got to happen.
Yeah, same here, definitely. I enjoyed hosting the race for you.
Yep.
You're my official race host.
Now I'm going to leave here and wait for AEH to pop on his channel. I'll just be sitting here waiting on his thing.
I'm actually going to, I think I might throw up one of the prints for John Wolf. I just can't. Once it gets so high in the print, I have to
Wolf.
like, huh?
I was joking. I said, "Oh, sure, for John Wolf."
Well, there's only one problem. The print I'm doing for him, once it gets so high, I have to just cut the stream.
Oh,
it's the Lady T, so it's a figure, and I don't know how.
It's art. No one can say anything. It's art. It's art.
What you do is you put up one of those little translucent panels, and so you can kind of see it silhouetted.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't have to see it all.
Yeah.
Put tissue paper up and put light behind it, so it.
That's not a bad idea.
As it's like, you ever seen the movie
Living in a Movie?
Yeah, something like that.
Know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, I was gonna say From Dusk Till Dawn in the bar scene. There's
yes,
they've got the light shining on the ladies dancing, and all you see is a silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same idea.
Austin Powers movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only fewer gerbils in places they don't belong.
Reaching into the bag, but it looks like he's reaching into something else. Yeah, so that's probably what I'll do is just kick that on for a little while.
I can't believe I said that. I can, but
it's almost 2 in the morning when it's 1:40 for me.
Yeah, same with me. Well, Thanks for having me. We appreciate it. And thanks everybody on chat.
Yeah.
I will catch you all soon, I'm sure.
Yep.
Have a great
Everybody,
night, everybody.
Go check out Partridge. Go check out American Eagle Hoarder if you haven't. Go give them some sub love and watch some videos.
Sub love.
Hey,
That sounds so
it's
good.
got 70's hunt. It's sub love, baby.
Sub love. I love it. Groovy.
All right. Enough of that. Good night.
Out of here.